Straight approach away from the body again. It's that same swing as what we just previously saw, but it's dug this time. Nikolai. Focus is high. Swing blocking to the wing. Drops his hands inside. Vonsel's been really well seen. That second ball attack, where she uses the volley. Spotted by Ross, but it's the blocking of Kleinman for the 18. We said they were being patient. They've patiently waited to get their way back into this game with some serious aggression. Second set underway. Sorum on 2. Recycling. Mole on 2. To keep looking through. Adapting. 4-point game now for the Germans, and it's another big stuffy. Well, to the centre. Big battle at the net. Van der Velde stopped from Sharif. They're digging their heels in here, Qatar. And there's one more back. He's patrolling the net, the Sheriff here. He's doing a fine job of it. One. Second half of a must-win set. David Schreiner here. Starts on the line. Quick shift of the feet into the angle. Overtime. Asking questions of Borger waiting on the line as Matt Cloker's over. Carla Borger can only go to the line. Unreal. Timeouts seem to change the rhythm of the game frequently here. Chance on the turn, not another 2-point swing, no, Nikolai is perfectly aligned. As soon as they're underneath the ball, there is no wrist away swing there for Schreiner. Has to try and go to the line. Alisson and Bruno won this twice, the first 2 editions in 15 and 16. This is big time. And Anders Boll is in the game. There's a change up on Pelisic. And everything they do, plotted so precisely. Vonsel from the inside. Kleinman is there. And it is Alex Kleinman, April Ross, who will go through to the semi-finals. The Olympic gold medalists against the world champions in what should be a fascinating encounter. But also congratulations. You can hear Ahmed Barenhorst just unleashes another one. The cover from Van der Velde. Sorum lets the pass leak a little bit to the right, has to chip back to the left. Start to mention he might not get as many blocks this evening. He started to really be impactful into this game. He shows the line. Miss serve. Still have some work to do, but they have a lot of time. Barenhorst. It really is a monster block from Christian Barenhorst. 15 top rookie. 2012. Gets over and takes every angle away from Ahmed Tajan. Sarah and Melissa. Into the cross court this time from Sarah Pavin. Borgasuda subdued by Pavin. Interesting situation this one for Van der Velde, and that's why interesting, because the pass was off the net. Barenhorst under a little bit more pressure, and at that moment in time you can just sense Ramusen. But they're giving themselves an opportunity, and Robbie Mewson. Borger turns it back. Pavin into the cross-court Suda, who we've seen multiple times jump into the angle. He's taking really good zones. And now into the angle of Anders Boll, 2 in succession. And it's turning into an uphill struggle. Communication key for the Vikings, who run their game based on what they read. Into into the angle, blocking the soft shot from Anders Mol. Blocking the soft shot twice in a row. Good timing from Mol. Reactions from Sorum. Oh my days. Third block of a soft shot from Anders Mol. And eventually, Qatar, coached by Maranio Barasetti. And more diving into the angle from Van der Velde. More stops from Sherry. Schreiner serving deep on Sorum. It's another good serve because it's going to make Christian Sorum work so hard for an approach. And that's why Sorum ends up on the floor once he spiked the ball. Pavin into the angle on Ross. Standing shot, tomahawk from the left side. Wants to bang angle again. Wants to block from Paolo Nicolai. Kicks out, comes in angle. Bosh. Sit down. Nothing. Varenhorst this time to the middle, coming in on an angle. Means he's going to lose a little bit of line here. Varenhorst, the ball's caught inside. For situations in your favour and in your advantage, and it's Van der Velde who's gone to the net, and he's made a real difference in there. And this is the first time that Netherlands have led in a set, diving into the angle, they'll adjust their lines with what they see, but they'll be watching the wrist, and as soon as that wrist moves away from where you're facing quickly, it becomes very difficult to move. High three here. Big serve to the inside. It might make it difficult for Van der Velde to hit those angles, but it's smart blocking. Caught to make the block. The game of angles, you can serve players into difficulty, and that. Oh, sorry. Anders Mol passing off the net this time, loses some height. Sinchen Schweiner. 24-22 in that final set. It's actually quite funny. In Vienna, the record that was broken was Reindeer Nimmerdoor's huge from Varenhorst, 2 early doors. The biggest win for them was the Lucerne Open in 2015, but win on the CEV with Maggie Kozier for that 3-star in Quinchal. So where Sida has won the big ones before, what was the major series, this would be a first major win for Carla Borger, a 3 for her. Another huge one from Sharif. Match up against the physicality of the Dutch, and so far it's pretty good to say the least. Big press, fast hands, Netherlands, but for the Italians. Van der Velde, he's low, but he's watching through the... Beaten by the net. Andy Mol. Now goes to the line, just changes it up onto Varenhorst, sees if he's paying attention. There's one back for Anders Mol throughout this game, which is a rare thing when it comes to blocking in beach volleyball. It's an onslaught from the Netherlands. Back into the line this time from Varenhorst. It's a block fest from Christian Varenhorst. And there's one back for Russia. This time from the middle, couple of quick steps back to the line, shifting. Nicolai, it's another bit of work from the inside. Nicolai's there again, anything that's tight. Nicolai's always looking through the net, always making a watch, and he makes one eventually. Well, we spoke to him before, he's a big advocate of concentration, having to keep watching through the net, watch the 2-ball, watch the approach line of the spiker, and competition played together. Van der Velde, the target once more. He's played with Dirk Bolle, Mikael van Dorsten, but it's more blocking from I do lose this game, they'll be pumped. Likes of Stade and Vienna. Iconic places for the sport. Iconic blocking. Velicic. Puts one in short on Nikolai, trying to affect the approach of him. It's a great move into the angle. Difficult for Nikolai with that ball set so wide to access the line. Sarah Pavin off the net this time. Suda decides to stay. It's a good decision to stay because the set is so tight. Brings the block right back into the game. Pavin. Suda is there again, and Suda's blocking this week has been superb. Germany take the opening set here. This float serving from the Italians has been incredible so far. And the blocking from Nikolai. Different timings, different zones. Here he has to be very patient. And the left hand is super, super solid. Really did fire up the car, didn't it, that decision? And the first. Van Horst off the top of the hands, but it's another block from Sharif. He said he may have 10 by the end of it. Serving deep on Van Horst. As soon as Van Horst is in those positions, they didn't know there'd be Olympic gold medalists the following year, but Alisson and Bruno beating Dalhauser, Lucena. Well, Dalhauser to the game, but Christian Varenhorst making a big reach onto Lupa. Reverse, back to the line, Nikolai gets one back. Defense from Lupo, block from Nikolai, swings of two, straight back in the face. Turning, whip to the line, well seen, once more diving back into the angle, but Van der Velde is stopped by Mol, and they live to fight once more. The Vikings, they're still in touch here, or they've been in these situations time and time again, the beach volley Vikings. Took a bronze medal there at the expense of Tina Gladinia and Anastasia Klavchenica. Suda into the line this time. Melissa coming in very, very straight there. Suda jumping into the line, and power. Cover from Bauer is good, but it's another big play. And all this good work from the Netherlands is being undone by Paolo Nicolai. The only team to have done that so far are Padisic and Schweiner from the Czech Republic, but that's big from Sheriff. Van der Velde struggling to get past Sheriff. He starts so low in the block. And the wheels were just starting to fall off slightly for the Netherlands, so they've restored themselves here from the right side. Mol shut down once more, trying to force the sharper angles. Varenhorst is everywhere on the net today. Serve off the net bound from Kleiman. Nice blocking from Kleiman as well. Ross is there. Free ball for Kelly Clays, but Kleiman into the angle, facing cross court. About 2 timeouts in quick succession. Schweiner from the left side once again. He's missed one, and Paolo Nicolai back into the angle. Goes low out of the vision of Schweiner so he can pop up and surprise him. Well, throughout this competition, it brings a very different feel and flavour to it. There's no more modified ball play. Varenhorst gets one back on Sharif. Temporarily housed. Top team going straight through to the semi-finals. Anders Mol, Christian Soren winning their pool. Just 3 problems in the build-up to the Olympics with his hip. Even in the European Championships last year, not the one just gone, he almost didn't play. They know that the favoured swing there from China is to hammer the line. Jumps up, leans in. Alright, Ben. Dejan just played his first Olympic Games. So in theory, just like the Vikings, to win a medal in your first Olympics is some effort, but that's all about Sharif. Off the net, caught slightly underneath the ball because of that. Varenhorst had to come back through. Well. Whenever Italy needs him the most, he delivers. He reads that 2-ball in set 1, maybe just resorting to shooting the ball a little bit more throughout this stage, which will cause a few more issues for Germany, but not this time around. It's a monster block from Julius Sutter. Space between the setter and the spiker. That ball drifts across Solomina a little bit. There is no line available. Sutter sees that. And almost since that World Tour victory 2 years ago, Mol has got a lot more of the serves to try and make his workload more. But the Vikings have done it. They've won their second World Tour Finals gold medal, and they've now become the best European team in World Tour history.